2020 commemorates Minnesota Landmark's 50th anniversary of stewardship of Landmark Center, having been established in 1970 to preserve Landmark Center and fulfill the founder's vision of a work of art serving people.
There was thought of demolishing this building, and many people wrote to the mayor, who was George Vavelis, I believe at that time, and protested that. And so he did what probably any intelligent mayor would do. He appointed a committee, and the committee was called the Committee to Save the Old Federal Courts Building.
A successful petition results in the building's addition to the National Register of Historic Sites, and the Committee to Save the Old Federal Courts Building becomes Minnesota Landmarks, a nonprofit organization.
Minnesota Landmarks has not wavered from our commitment to providing a welcoming place for our community to engage with their neighbors through art, culture, and history, and through these experiences, find common purpose. In 1972, the old Federal Courts Building was purchased from the federal government. St. Paul Mayor Larry Cohen and Congressman Joe Carth passed on the dollar to the General Service Administration in front of Landmark Center. Back then, in the early 70s, Minnesota Landmarks was raising money to restore Landmark Center, then the old Federal Courts Building. Funds, even as small as $1, came in from John Q. Public, and eventually, over $11 million, what today would be valued at over $100 million, was raised to bring the new vision of Landmark Center to life. And then, of course, in 1978, the building was reopened to the public as Landmark Center, and that was truly a community celebration. In 1975, the Ramsey County Board took over ownership of Landmark Center, committing its support to the building's future as a center for the arts in our community. Through our mission, Minnesota Landmarks has strived to create programs that reflect our changing population and that are accessible and relevant to all within the community.
So we first established what the possibilities were for the new layouts for the restroom. So we had to meet, there was a couple of big factors involved. They not only were deficient in the number of stalls that they had in the building, it was very important to obviously fit in the historic realm of the building itself. So to not do something in the design that was going to stand out and look like it never belonged here, but at the same time to bring in all the modern elements. And so it was a blend of that to really do some details that tied into the historic entities, such as some of the wall tile designs, preserving the historic safes that we found in the storage room, to really highlight those elements. But the other thing that was super important was durability.
The folks back in the 70s and the folks with us today all deserve a special salute for preserving and keeping Landmark Center vibrant and successful.